The body of soldier Jorik Petrosyan, born in 1999, was found Tuesday in a military position located in Armenia's southwestern direction and with a fatal gunshot wound to his head, the defense ministry reported. Investigation is underway to ascertain the details of this incident. A 3-year-old Armenian boy has fallen from the window of a building in Saint Petersburg, Russia, when he was left unattended, according to Peter TV. The child fell from 15 meters, but he survived the fall. The little boy is hospitalized and he is in critical condition. The boy was left unattended by his grandmother, who subsequently had called an ambulance. The co-chairs of the OSCE Minsk Group proposed holding a meeting of the Armenian and Azerbaijani foreign ministers. Armenian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Tigran Balayan told News-AM. According to him, there was a proposal from the OSCE Minsk Group co-chairs over a new meeting of Manasaganyan and Mamedyarov. If the terms and venue of the meeting are agreed upon, we will certainly inform about it, Balayan added. As reported earlier, the Azerbaijani Ministry of Foreign Affairs said a new meeting of the foreign ministers of Armenia and Azerbaijan may take place in September during the UN General Assembly session or even earlier. U.S. President Donald Trump's meeting with Armenian Prime Minister Nikol Pashinyan in New York within the UN General Assembly session is under consideration, the U.S. Ambassador to Armenia, Richard Mills, told reporters on Wednesday. According to him, both sides want to hold a meeting, but the leaders have a very tight schedule, so the spare window should be found to hold a meeting between the U.S. President and Armenian Prime Minister. The Russian Federal Security Service border guards, which are carrying out their military service in Armenia, have detained 5 border trespassers at the border with Turkey, the press service of the Russian Federal Security Service Border Guard Department in Armenia reported. This criminal group had attempted to illegally enter Armenia. It was found out that these border trespassers are Afghan citizens. They were handed over to Armenian law enforcement. The details of this incident are being ascertained. Congressional defense lawmakers have officially barred deliveries of the 5th-generation F-35 Joint Strike Fighter to Turkish forces and due to Ankara's plan to field the Russian-made S-400 missile defense system, reported the Washington Times. The decision was approved by both chambers of the U.S. Congress. This ban has been inserted into the final version of the Pentagon's budget blueprint for the upcoming fiscal year, but the final decision on the cancellation of F-35 shipments to Turkey will be made after the U.S. Department of Defense report. Several people are injured after an explosion Wednesday in Yerevan, the capital city of Armenia. It was found out that the explosion had taken place at a glass workshop and the latter's walls had partly collapsed. According to preliminary information, 2 people were hospitalized while another person was rushed to hospital by local efforts. The weapons and ammunition which we will receive from the Russian Federation are in production. The defense minister of Armenia, David Tonoyan, on Wednesday told the aforesaid reporters at the Ministry of Defense and during the graduation ceremony for the 2017-18 academic year graduates of military education institutions from Armenia and abroad. He noted this, commenting on Armenia's purchasing of arms and with the $100 million loan from Russia. And when asked whether an increase in the salaries of Armenia's military servicemen was planned, the minister responded that although an increase in the salaries of soldiers and officers was not envisaged in 2019, the country's military budget was to increase considerably.